Hey there folks, welcome to another video. So apologies for the radio silence over the past month or so, but if you've been watching my channel you'll have noticed that I was on holiday in south of France for a couple of weeks, including a little visit to Monaco several times. So I decided when I came back I'm going to have to do a video on old style Monaco. So here we go, 10 laps. What I've tried to do is recreate the 1967 grid as best I can, and I'm starting here in last position in Jackie Stewart's BRM with his tartan clad helmet. The real Jackie Stewart is up ahead of me somewhere. So on this first lap, you'll have no idea how many times I've tried to reshoot this video. The AI on this track is not that great, even though I'm using a custom AI file as well to try and tidy them up. So for the first lap I'm really having to hang back because there's 2 or 3 corners where they get it wrong so often that I just had to restart the race. It was a massive pile up. After the first lap they seem to calm down a little bit, so we'll just let them buzz ahead here. 10 laps, so we've got time to set about them. You can see some smoke there, somebody locked up big time at the chicane, and hopefully after this first lap we will get a decent race on the go. So as I say, just back from Monaco, so I was walking around these very corners just a couple of weeks ago, and I love it there. I mean, I get absolutely lost in the history. I love walking around thinking about Jim Clark and Graham Hill going around some of these bends that you can still walk today. I mean, a lot of the circuit has not really changed. Obviously there's some couple of significant parts, I suppose, is the much longer tunnel, and the fact that once they get through, or they arrive at Tabac, they go round the swimming pool, whereas in 67 here they went along what is now the pit lane. Right, so things are settling down a little bit. I am still in last place. I've got Jochen Rindt just ahead of me here, and then Pedro Rodriguez just ahead of him. So one of the spots where the AI seemed quite slow is down here at the hairpin. It's not so bad now that they're a little bit spaced out. Just get up here on the inside of him maybe. Oh, it's a bit early. It's a bit early to be trying something as adventurous as that. We'll get him at another point. And then another area where sometimes they're quick and sometimes they brake really early is down into the chicane here. Quite often I can get a dive up the inside. Here we go. Yep. And then the third area where they're not very quick is right at the end of this straight, which is the pit lane nowadays obviously, but right at the end here, I think they called it Gasworks corner, the very last corner here. They often seem to brake really early. So there we go, I managed to sneak a couple of places there. And now we've got Chris Amon in front of us. A little bit of a gap, so we'll see if we can catch him. I hope you enjoyed the lengthy intro. I had it in my mind to try and set a bit of music to some nice slow-mo shots and some panning shots of this fantastic mod for Assetto Corsa. And I found a cover version of the Floyd track, so hopefully there might not be any copyright strikes. I won't know until I get this video up. Here we are closing up on Chris Amon now though. Look at the detail in that Ferrari. Look at that, with the white engine pipes, just fantastic. Look at that. They really have captured the essence of old 60s Monaco here with the colour of the stonework, and that's another little mod that I've got for this track that adds the proper advertising hoardings as well, so that really adds to the immersion. Can we get him down here into the chicane? Oh, don't think so, don't think so, don't think so. No. Oh, he clipped a corner. As I say, the AI can be a bit variable, shall we say. Anyway, that's allowed us to sneak up another place into 13th. And then we've got, who's this now? Johnny Servoz. I can't say I've heard of this guy, to be honest with you. We're right up his tailpipes at the moment, so we should be able to dispatch him fairly soon. So yes, when we were over there, we've been going to south of France for 30 years now. We spent part of our honeymoon there in 1996, and one person we met when we actually stayed in Monaco on our honeymoon, we met Rosie Bernard, who is the owner, or was the owner, of the famous Chatham Bar in Monaco, more commonly referred to as Rosie's Bar, and it's on the hill as you come up to Casino Square. I'll point it out on the next lap. But we have kept in touch with Rosie for all the years since we first met her in 96. She's over 90 years old now, and I'm afraid the Chatham Bar went a long time ago when Prince, I can't remember if it was Prince Rainier or Prince Albert, wanted to build a extension to the hospital for a heart unit, and I'm afraid the Chatham Bar had to be knocked down for that. So end of an era, but we spent some many happy, slightly squiffy nights in there in 1996 on our honeymoon. So whenever we go back, we always meet Rosie for lunch, and we did that just the other week in Monaco. So here we are. Oh, see that again, braked really early there, didn't he? So Bruce McLaren up ahead now. Bit of a gap though, a bit of fresh air here. So yeah, the old Chatham Bar is up here on the left. Just going past it right now. I think they've called it La Grande in this this mod, but it's the Chatham Bar really. And then of course down this little hill, just down here on the left hand side, about halfway down, is the Tip Top Bar. That's another famous old 50s, 60s F1 bar, and that's still there. I had a pint in there a couple of weeks ago. Paid €10 for it. Expensive pint. Yeah, so we've got a bit of fresh air here. We're going around ourselves, but it gives us time to admire the work of the modders here, not just on this circuit, but on this 1967 car set as well. Absolutely beautiful. And now there's a wee glimpse of Bruce McLaren up ahead, so we'll try and close down on him. And the back corner here still is very recognisable nowadays. Unsurprisingly, I was sitting at the back corner having another beer a couple of weeks ago. I should maybe have interspersed some photos here for you. I'll maybe do that on another video. Okay, so we've closed up on Bruce McLaren. He's not going to be quite so easy to pass as we're going up the grid. Of course, these AI drivers are getting harder and harder, so the tail enders were reasonably easy to pass, but these front guys will start putting up more of a fight. And these cars are such good fun to drive, but you know, you really do drive them with the throttle more than anything else. Got a lovely detail in the engine there. Oh, can we get him down the inside? No, too risky. This bit just looks exactly the same nowadays. Once you come under here, there's a lot of development right ahead of you now. Yeah, you can't see the sea at the moment because they've reclaimed a whole lot of land and they're building apartments and things. And of course the tunnel is very different nowadays. And the Monaco Yacht Club on the right hand side exists, sorry, left hand side there. It doesn't exist in those days. Here we go, drag race with Bruce. Can we get him into tobacco? Oh. It's a bit risky there because you go up the little hill. It really kind of throws the car off line as you go up the hill. And along here now, at the final turn, they've got a great statue of Fangio just right at that where that corner used to be in the old circuit. Slightly different layout, obviously nowadays. So I've got past Bruce. So we have, even though I'm racing BRM with Jackie Stewart's helmet, I'm a doppelganger. So we've got the real Jackie Stewart up ahead. And I think he's probably going to be a bit annoyed when he sees a car coasting up behind him with his helmet on and his colour scheme, so he'll probably put up a stiff fight for me. Closing in on him though. That distinctive white helmet with a tartan band round it. So I put the little picture-in-picture TV replay in a slightly different position than I normally do, and a leaderboard so you can kind of follow the action as well. Let me know in the comments if you like that layout. Oh, we're getting right up to him now. Drag race along to tobacco. Oh, can I get up? Can I get... No. Let's see if we can outbrake him here though. Okay, see, I take quite a wide line here, which allows the cars, the AI cars, to come back at me though. So he's not far off. But I'm quick here through Saint Devote, so I'll start to lose him up the hill. What I'll do at the end of this race replay with the picture-in-picture is I'll just put the entire TV replay on at the end of this video with no commentary from me, and I highly recommend you go and watch it so you can see all the lovely details and artwork that the guys who made this mod have put hours and hours into it. It's quite breathtaking. Wouldn't it be fantastic if somebody did a modern day version of something like Grand Prix Legends 67 season with all the tracks redone? It'd be great if AMS2 did it actually. Okay, so we're out in fresh air and we're chasing down Dan Gurney. It looks like the leading pack have managed to get fairly ahead of me here, so I'm pushing much harder than I normally would to try and catch up on them. Getting the car a little bit squirrely. And I can look over to the start-finish straight. I don't see any cars there, so I'm still got a bit to catch up on them. We'll just keep horsing along though, see if we can't get onto the tail end of the leading pack. Oh god, squirrely. Losing the back end coming in there. But yeah, up to this point I was probably driving at about 80-85%. Now I'm definitely pushing the limits for me a little bit. But again, trying not to have an accident, so I have to restart the video. Still not seeing them. Let's see if we catch a glimpse of them down below here. Nope. On the TV replay in the corner, on the on the right hand side is quite good for the camera angles. Sometimes show you different elevations and you can see the cars ahead of you, so you've got an idea of where they are. I didn't want to clutter the screen up too much with a map and everything, so I'm a bit like Jake at GP Laps in that I would like to make it as authentic as possible. Oh dear. And you know, the drivers in the 60s didn't have a map to follow, so I don't see why I should have a map to follow. I must be getting near them by now. I'm pretty sure once we get round to approaching the hairpin, we're going to start to get a little flash of Dan Gurney just ahead of us. Through Casino Square. And there's this real hump in the road here, like they've had that on the circuit for years now. Let's see if we see a little glimpse of him in the replay. Yes, there he is. So he's just ahead of us now. I have a feeling we're going to run out of laps though. Pushing as hard as I can, but you can't win them all. This is so squirrely going through here. That curb on the right hand side, you've got to watch you don't clip that. I think I go through here very quickly, more quickly than I'm used to. There he is there. Oh, come on. Can we maybe get one more play? Oh my god, I nearly lost it there. To back. I think we're just going to run out of laps here, guys. Yeah, oh, see, there they are. Oh, okay. Oh, there was just 3 of them just ahead of me. I maybe had the AI set a little bit too high. Never mind. Anyway, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed that video, guys. Nice to be back. Expect more videos from me soon. I've got 5 hours of WRC to try on EA Play. That'll be interesting. That'll decide if I want to actually buy it or not. So, what I'll do is I shall leave the TV replay running here, and you can watch that if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.